Hey there, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Ocean World Eden Crafter. This is the third session, and in the previous session we were actually able to put down a whole bunch of warehouses, which really speeds up our production, because now we have access to resources without physically having to carry them, so we can assemble stuff long distance, so to speak. This episode, what I want to do first of all is make sure that we put a part producer here, because this is producing organic, but you can actually turn that into rubber and rubber belts, which we're going to need later on. So I'm going to put a part producer here to produce it into rubber, and then a part producer to make it into rubber belts. So that's going to be the first course of action. Alright, let's get that hooked up. Part producer. Let's keep some distance in between. Put that one here, and we have another one. Let's see, let's put that one there. And connect it with assembly belts. But first, we want to make sure we select that we want to craft rubber here. And then rubber belts here. There you go. Now we just hook them up and should all be working just fine. Keyword being should. Okay, that's coming. Little shrubs or bushes coming out. And we connect that nicely here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Well, almost looks like broccoli. You need 5 to make 1 rubber. Okay. So this is actually not a very, very fast, speedy process, but... and then you need 2 rubber to make a belt. Now, I don't really need to draw this... Well, I can if I want to, I can actually pull it over. I was going to say, I don't really necessarily have to pull this all the way into a warehouse, but since it's so easy and convenient here, we'll just do that. And for those that missed the first episodes, so if you look at the warehouses, every resource has a dedicated line. As soon as that is full, it will stop putting those resources in the warehouse. That's why, for example, the iron rods are not moving, because it's full. So this one will be hitting right here, I think. It's going to be the rubber belts. Alright, so let's have a look at what all we can craft. So this is for, I would say, advanced crafting. You need an assembling machine for the more advanced products. I don't really need that. This is pretty important, because you can actually, just like in No Man's Sky, you can actually summon your airship here. That's really handy. No matter where it is, you can actually summon it back here, so you can travel faster. So I'm going to put one of these babies down. Now, in the previous episode, I did already craft 2 vehicle energy cells. Energy cells for spaceship and other vehicles. Energy 100. So we're actually going to install that in our spaceship. Inventory. Back one in there. I'm going to keep this one behind for now. Just keep this on me. Right, so now we are technically able to actually fly with our spaceship. So you can now build a ship recall station, things like that. When the recall station is activated, your spaceship is remotely controlled to the nearest platform. So we need to have a computer and a controller for that. Let's have a look let's see what's required for that. Computer. Battery cell. Computer. It needs 10 circuit boards. And we have the cable, because that cable is all in our warehouse, so we have access to it. Long distance, I love it. Right, so 10 circuit boards. Okay, I can click 10 times. Ship recall station. Alright, I'll just put it nicely here. Let's use this. So there's a ship. Let's actually see if I can use this. Oh, okay. I guess I was standing next to the ship or something. But you can see this is very, very handy. Because we're going to make a trip in a moment. I'm going to go to this island down here. And I want to make sure that I can also make a little recall station there, of course. The other thing that we can build is the rocket launch site. As you've seen in the previous episode, we decided, let me go to the quest here, we want to deviate the moon. And in order to do that, we have to launch a rocket that somehow is going to grapple. And it's going to deflect this moon. That's the plan, at least. So we want to build a rocket launch site, and you can see that that requires quite a bit. So for example, if you look at basalt, we actually put that in a warehouse, but because the designated section is only 180, I don't have access to 400. I can make a splitter and then actually take up more of that warehouse space. We need 40 computers, 30 rotors, so it's quite a lot of materials, and then the rocket itself is probably even more. So let's put some stairs down. Platform stairs, where are we at? Let's spin this around. Yeah. This looks like it snaps perfectly. I can walk up here. Oh, this is nice. Just because we're OCD, you want to put this somewhere nicer. I'm going to put it here. Makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? So there you go, you can walk up here and go to your ship. And then we have the warehouse over there, that is where the basalt is going to go. And that is only 180 pieces right now, because that is the size of the designated area. Because it will only allow me to basically deposit that or use in a warehouse at one line. So you have the basalt, yeah, see. So this is 9 slots. So if I do another one, I have at least 360. So I need to put a splitter here or something. This is where it goes in. Let's put it that way. Okay, it seems to be working now. So we're going to make a trip to that other island. I just want to make sure I have some resources on me. For example, I want to build a cabin there so I don't run out of oxygen, for example. I don't know if on this island I can build long distance, because right now on my island I have access to the warehouse, so I can literally build anything. For example, a cabin. I don't need to have that in my bag, I can just build it right away. But I don't know if I can do that on that island, so if I fly over there I might be required to have those items actually in my bag. Alright, and in the distance you can see that the tsunami is coming. I'm not going to let that stop me. I think I have the resources on me to start creating a little base on that other island. Now the flying is a little bit cumbersome, to be honest. Space to go up, W to accelerate. Yeah, if you point down, then let's see where we're actually going. You have to go. Whoa. It's like I said, it's quite cumbersome. Because I have to change it. Maybe I can do in the control settings to change it to the opposite. So this is this little island. I'm sorry if my flying makes you seasick, if that's the right term. Okay, let's just park our ship here beautifully on the top. It's like I said. Okay, well, didn't ease the landing, but okay, it's great enough, right? So you can see some resources here. Where are we at? We're actually pretty close to sulfur. Large sulfur. Where's that at? Let me zoom in more. To my left. There, that one? Okay, perfect. Well, is there anywhere I can build cabin, or... Let me build my cabin here. I'll build that here. So I can always run in for some oxygen. Loop. Now I also realize I very likely have to build my own power supply here. I've got some materials with me. I'm not too worried about blocking that resource node there, because we have some on the... of course on the island, so that's plenty. I just need to be having access to that sulfur there. Alright, then what I want to do is build one of those ship thing, recall things, platforms. Can also build it. I'm not sure if I brought the resources for that. Because I don't think I have access to my warehouse here. It does seem that I do. Let me just check. Yeah, see, I only have this much cement on me, but it says that I have 219. So I actually do have access to my warehouse. That's surprising. And then one of those beautiful little towers here. So, perfect. Let me push that towards my ship right there. Do we actually see it move like a No Man's Sky? Really? Let me see if I can do this. Nah, man, come on. Actually, in No Man's Sky, I'm pretty sure you see it move, right? Either way. I won't go through the whole animation. I will spare that for you guys with the tsunami. So, I know in the previous episode I did it 2 or 3 times because I like it so much, but I can imagine that people are getting really frustrated with it. So the tsunami came by and washed away our sins. Time to put on some fresh power here. Let's see what it says. See, because the power is not all across the island, well, our map I should say, because this is literally limited to this little island. So we can now start mining sulfur. Okay. So let's slow down, guys. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, let's see the power situation here. I'll just build a tower here. That'll tell me enough. Okay, so now you can see that the power is limited to that island because those have no effect on this island. That's good to know. Okay, let's just put down a whole bunch. Again, it doesn't have to be beautiful. The whole mission is to get that rocket launch base, that site, put up, and then launch a rocket, and that's basically, I think, the end of the demo here. So let's get this going. Should be enough. There we go. Okay. I keep thinking I have a jetpack, but I don't. That's another game. Everything is going again. Perfect. Yeah, you can also see, by the way, in the build menu that there's stuff in work in progress. So we have a door, you can have a window, double window. Maybe I should do that actually. See what that looks like. Instead of just talking about it, why don't we just see what it looks like? Okay, let's do a double window right there. Ah, there we go. Then we have a glass door. That might actually be interesting. Let's do it this way. Whoa, nice. So you have a bed, which is a place to rest, work in progress. Kitchen, work in progress. So they are planning to add this, of course. So you can sleep and you can cook. A wall, an interior wall, and an interior door. Okay, so you can make this whole construction. So it's pretty cool. Look at this. I can destroy this whole mountain just to put my warehouse down. Yeah, that works. Environmentally friendly. Go. I will just dump the sulfur in here. I have to make sure that this is connected properly now. So we want a filter. So iron plate and sulfur, that's a pain in the butt. Unless I have an iron node here. That would help, of course. A large iron deposit. Is that the one up there? Is that the one over here? Oh, that's not too bad at all then. Let's do this. I need 4 gear. Because some stuff is not in warehouses because I don't automate everything. So I sometimes have to craft some items. 4 gear. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Let's go. And then we can actually build an assembling machine here to make those filters. Might be a pretty smart idea, Mud. Let's go. It doesn't have to be beautiful. So we have to make iron plates. So we first have to put a forge. Let's go that direction. Okay, so that starts making iron ingots then. And then we put a power producer here. I need 4 gear again. Damn it. I tried to align it properly, but well, not too bad really, not too bad. And then we want iron plate. So the plates will come out of there. Okay, we're gonna do this differently. Go. be careful that I don't destroy or dismantle my whole warehouse. Okay, gonna put that on the other side. It's miner. So, what is needed for this? Assembling machine. Let me pin that recipe there. Because then with the assembling machine I can make filters and put those in the warehouse. It might be a lot smarter and efficient. Let's see, we have to kind of align this nicely again. Let's pick up some uranium, it's in the way anyways. It actually allows me to start crafting other items. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to need that, but... Assembling machine. Whoa, that thing is big. So there's 2 entrances. 1 exit. Let's do it here. Let's see if this works before we start committing to another assembling line to the warehouse. Seems to be going fine. Hey, look at that. Okay, now, I'm sure it's not going to be beautiful again, but let's get this somewhat hooked up. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Oh boy, look at this. Yeah, I've noticed that you can access stuff from really far distance away. Look, I can recall my ship from here. Whoop, there we go. Hey, it is brilliant. Okay, so we get the filters in the warehouse. You can see I'm getting better at this. It's still very cumbersome though. But I'm getting better. I'm not sure how much this is going to be part of the game, to be honest. It shows that we're running out of energy in our ship. You can see on the left, we only have so many megawatts left for flying. But that's okay. Tap, and I have another vehicle energy cell. I'm not sure if I can recharge this. And by the way, when we picked up that uranium, it actually unlocked quite a bunch of things that we can build. I don't think it's mostly here, but if we go inside, you can now build batteries and things like that, and a nuclear energy cell. So you can build, for example, high-capacity batteries. This is something you can actually equip. So it's the stamina / energy bar. You would have more energy before you run out of it. So you can run further and you can do more. You can mine more, so to speak, with your little tool in your hand. I don't see the need for that right now. The other thing is, for example, the nuclear energy cell that you can, for example, put in your spaceship. So it has more power to fly longer instead of having to constantly replenish those batteries, as you could see earlier. Right now in this demo, there's really not much point for it. Also, what I started noticing while recording this episode is that the graphics don't seem to render in time. So you have all these, what looks like concrete blocks. You can see how it improves as I get closer, but yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I've never noticed that before. See, it doesn't look pretty right now. In the background, you can actually see the structures better, and then now they turn clear, but you still see the concrete blocks there. I think this has to do with the rendering of the graphics, and yeah, it doesn't look pretty this way. Alright guys, it took a moment, but we have the resources now to put down our rocket launch site. I think this is the perfect spot. It's a big structure, not too surprising. Whoa, okay. Here we go. You guys want to sit on the crane? Let's go on the crane, hold on. Jump over there. Come on, hurry up. Give me a chance there, hold on. There we go. Ah. So we're part of the process, look at this. Still under construction, it's still not done. Alright, the structure is done, and now we can actually click here, and then you can build the grappling rocket. This rocket is designed to attach a grappling hook to the moon to deflect it from its trajectory. I mean, seriously, what could go wrong? Okay, as you can see the resources. That's going to take a little bit. Alright guys, the exciting time has come. We're going to build our grappling rocket. Something tells me it's going to take a while. Let's find a nice vantage point. Some sweet emotional music in the background here. Just wanted to make sure that I have some oxygen on me, because this is literally breathtaking. And I should probably know why there's a G logo on the rocket, but I don't know. It's Eden Crafters Ocean World, so I don't know what the G stands for. Maybe I missed that?
3, 2,
Oh, here we go.
1, ignition.
I'm not sure where I'm flying, but it's pretty cool. Pretty nice graphics. I guess my drone is flying alongside it, I think. Or, I don't know. I guess that's the sun over there, and then the moon is over here. You can kind of see the outline. Not sure how long this shot is gonna take. Just got that. Oh! Alright guys. So that was it. You reached the end of this prologue. You can still continue to explore and build on this planet, but for advanced information and more content, the full Eden Crafter game is coming soon. I did notice, by the way, that in the store it's now listed that it's going to be released, the early access is going to be released in October of 2024. That is only a couple of months away. Very exciting. So my opinion is that this is a very promising game. It has similarities with other games. Oh, I should probably X out of here before I die and take some oxygen. My problem with the game, to be very, very honest, is the assembly lines. I don't like them. They are just very, very... They take so much space, and it's also the reason why I didn't want to do the advanced crafting in the end. I just manually crafted the rocket and the rocket launch site, to be honest. Besides the warehouses here, but yeah, it's just such cumbersome system with these huge assembly lines swirling and crawling all over the place, and they take up so much space. I think the structures themselves are also very big. It's difficult to make it look pretty that way. The individual items, the graphics and the structures are really nice. You know, I mean, they look really, really great, to be honest. But just these assembly lines and also the pipes, they just take up so much space. And for example, the pod producer, I mean, just make it a little bit smaller, I think. That is my main criticism towards the game. But for the rest, yeah, it's waiting for the storyline. It's, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be added. As I said in my previous episode, the developers are definitely listening to the community and are very active. So that is definitely a plus. But yeah, I think this is extremely promising, and I will definitely look into it as soon as it is released in October. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you guys next time. Bye bye.